Today we're going to be heading north from Ewan's Ponds to an overnight stay in Robe, then up to Mclaren Vale for some more wine. Yes, you might think that we have a drinking problem, and no, I don't care. And on the way, we drove through the town of Wellington to find this.
Hello.
Here we are on a car ferry going across the Murray River, the mighty Murray River that runs all the way from New South Wales all the way down into South Australia. It's very cool.
I'm on a boat.
Australia's longest river.
There you go.
Mclaren Vale is definitely one of our favourite wine regions in South Australia. We barely scratched the surface with what the region has to offer, but our favourite wineries were Maxwell, Chalk Hill and Primo Estate, with Primo being our favourite. We were not sponsored or paid in any way to say this, just our honest opinion.
No visit to the region can be complete without a visit to the D'Arenberg Cube, a place so proficient at melting your brain that you wish you were on shrooms to help things actually make sense. There's a Salvador Dali exhibit inside the building, along with some fantastic wines to try, and definitely have a look at our reel and Instagram to see more. We then made our way into Adelaide, the destination that had determined the pace of the trip up to this point. Hello folks, well here we are in Adelaide, down right in the middle of the city on the busiest day of the year, the last Saturday of the French Festival. There's no one here.
That's
This
traffic.
is creeping me out. It's a big cosmopolitan city and there's no one in the place. I know there's a couple of cars going past, but I've only ever been to Sydney and Melbourne and sort of Brisbane. It is just baffling to me how there's no one here. There is no one here. Nice city. Really
As
cool.
an introvert, this is wildly exciting for him.
It's just, I love it here. There's no people to ruin it. Yeah, it's wicked. Awesome.
We had a look at the central markets, then Rundle Street for the fringe festivities. The city was really bouncing that night and we had a fantastic time there. We also went to see our favourite South African comedian who was in town doing a show. Probably just blew the minds of a few South Africans just then, but there you go. Adelaide is a great place and probably doesn't get the credit it deserves. We'll definitely be going back. The Fleurieu Peninsula was a place we had just driven through, but what we saw on the way was pretty impressive, so we drove back down to Deep Creek National Park to check it out. We had a beautiful campground up on a mountain with amazing views.
There was a beach not that far on the map from our campsite, so I thought we'd have a look in the morning. Turns out we had to do some forward driving to get there. It was the first proper rough track of the trip and I had been looking forward to some off-road driving the whole time. But this wasn't fun off-roading, this was an entire track on a steep incline made of very loose, very sharp stones, and each and every one of them were more keen to put a puncture in our tyres than a Ninja Turtle is to demolish a cheese pizza. But nevertheless, we drove down the mountain with some brakes that were hotter than the vestibule of hell by the end, but it was a very beautiful, rugged landscape. We hung out on the beach for a few hours and braved the climb back up. But to our beloved Jenny's credit, she crawled up like a tractor without skipping a beat. Well done, old girl. And keeping the wildlife theme going for each episode, we stopped at Arimbura Wildlife Park near Victor Harbour to meet some more Australian native animals. Thanks for joining us. We hope you enjoy watching as much as we enjoy making these videos for you. Next week we're going to drink even more wine at the Barossa Valley, explore the York Peninsula, and head up to the famous Flinders Ranges.